Hi, it's Rena Hedeman. Coming up, I've got a few clips of famous women who've shared a bit about their own experience with menopause and perimenopause, the years before you hit menopause.
My heart rate was at one point in the 200s. I was like severely palpitating. And every night I have journals filled with, I don't know if I'll make it till the morning. I thought I was gonna die every single night. And went from doctor to doctor to doctor. Went to 5 different doctors. Nobody ever once suggested that it could be menopause.
This conversation is super important because even though menopause is being talked about more openly now than even just 5 or 6 years ago, there is still so much that's not being talked about.
When I started trying to have children, which was age 36, the word was said to me based on a blood panel that indicated my hormones were not in a great place for conceiving. So my doctor said, you could be close to menopause. I panicked. I went into a scary place and kind of spiraled.
And when women start experiencing symptoms, usually in their 40s, but sometimes even in their 30s, like Naomi Watts, they often have no idea it's related to their fluctuating hormones of perimenopause.
It's something else that I really want to bring attention to. You know, I just turned 50, and I think a lot of times as women, we don't really talk about the mental aspect of perimenopause and menopause. And I get it, black don't crack, and we look good as we age, and it's a lot of times women try to hold on to their youth, but at the same time, we need to talk about what happens during perimenopause and menopause. You really have mental, I mean, like I heard you talking earlier, Sharon, and everyone, you know, on the panel about, you know, having these thoughts of taking your life or even trying. You know, I just had that not just recently, and I was like, oh my God, I think I need to have my hormone levels checked, but someone had to tell me because we just don't talk about it as women. We don't. And I didn't even know that was going on. I thought that my depression and my anxiety was getting worse, you know, because of where we are in the world. And a male friend told me because another female friend of his at the same exact age started complaining about being in a fog and can't, you know, slipping into these deep, dark places, you know. And he was the one that said, have you had your levels checked? And I was like, didn't even think about it. And that frustrated me as a woman because we need to share these stories.
Yeah.
Menopause is more than just dots and hot flashes.
Okay, so hot flashes and night sweats, yeah, most women know about that. But there are more than 30 symptoms of menopause and perimenopause.
Many of us are from that generation where our parents or grandparents didn't talk about it. And now we're realizing, well, that wasn't helpful.
You know, it's the taboo subject that nobody talked about. And I was like, Mom, why didn't you tell me more? But it's the conversations she never had with her mother because her mother never had them with her. You know, and it's just a litany of generations that have closed the story at this point in time, which is ridiculous because it's just the bookend of puberty.
If you're new to the channel, welcome, because you're home. And to be honest, we need you. Subscribers to this channel are mostly midlife women making the world a better place with their insight and experience. And the planet needs your positive influence as a wise woman who continues to grow and learn and share. So we support each other and the next generation.
So I have no shame in talking about the experience of hot flashes and whether you take hormones, and some of our doctors don't know this stuff at all or don't talk to us about it. So we have to have those conversations. I don't want my girls growing up surprised by their bodies.
I agree with Michelle Obama. I don't want my daughters growing up surprised about their bodies.
The questions were terrifying. They were asking me things like, are your ears growing and there's hair coming out of them? Are you growing mustache and a beard?
Wow.
Are you easily irritable? Are you crying for no reason? Are you gaining a lot of weight really fast that doesn't go away no matter what you do? Are you shrinking?
Right.
And then they ask you, is your vagina dry?
We owe it to ourselves and other women to open this conversation so there's no stigma and no one's left in the dark. Because it can be scary when you have no idea what's going on and you think maybe something's really wrong with you. Or you're told to just suck it up.
I think when you get into perimenopause, you notice a lot of changes. I can feel the hormonal shifts happening, the sweating, the moods, you know, you're just like all of a sudden furious for no reason.
Perimenopause sucks. chaos. It really does. There's no other way to describe it, and it's because your hormones are just going all over the place, up and down, up and down.
I mean, obviously we're all different, unique individuals, and some people might have very few symptoms of perimenopause and menopause, and some people might actually not have any. But if women are prepared and knowledgeable before they hit perimenopause, and they know how and where to find specific doctors who can really help them with this and give them information, support, and treatment that they might need, then it's not nearly such a big deal. I mean, sure, for some of us, it's certainly not a walk in the park.
You know what? Menopause is hell.
It is.
Jimmy.
Is it really?
Menopause is a dark hole.
But hey, at least we get to have a sense of humor about it. You gotta love those celebrities who can laugh at their own experiences. Have you seen the spoof that Courteney Cox did on the Tampax commercial she did many years ago? It's hilarious, and I love her for doing it.
Does your life change once a month because of your period?
Did your life completely change because of menopause?
Still using pads?
Still getting hot flashes? Let me tell it to you straight.
Tampax can change the way you feel about your period.
Menopause can change the way you feel about getting older.
Tampax tampons protect internally, so you feel cleaner.
Menopause will eat you alive. It's horrible. Nothing else can do that.
Feeling cleaner is more comfortable. Plus, more women use Tampax than any other tampon or pad.
Plus, you get the added bonus of drier skin and getting bald patches. Now that's something.
Remember, there's a feeling with Tampax.
Remember, there is nothing good about menopause. It can actually change the way you feel about your period. Older.
And Viola Davis, she cracks me up.
Can I tell you something? I know almost nothing about the female body. I don't know where anything
and you're
goes.
not the only one.
Is that true?
You're not the only one. When you talk about anything, especially dealing with menopause or breasts,
forget it.
Men just die a slow death.
I know this is going to sound like a very stupid question, and it is a very stupid question, especially for a man my age.
No, go ahead, hit me with it.
What is menopause?
So I either will love my husband today or kill him today.
Oh, no. How long does it last?
You know what? Somebody needs to tell me, because it's lasted now for about 6 or 7 years. But the other day, my husband said, V, can you take this bowl and put this in the sink? I said, oh, sweetheart, yeah, let me see the bowl. Let me put it in the sink. And then 5 minutes later, he looked at me. He said, V, are you okay? I said, yeah, I'm fine. Are you sure you're okay? Because I found that bowl in the refrigerator. Please tell me you're not going crazy.
But you might be going crazy.
No, I'm not going crazy.
There's that whole thing that's out there in the zeitgeist. You know, women who are in menopause are crazy, and then women are crazy in general. And so I think for women to kind of push up against that, and therefore the stigma, I think, will go away if women feel empowered and feel like there's not something wrong with them if they talk about these issues.
Myths need to be debunked. There's so much misconception out there. The things I didn't know about menopause were that you do return to your best self, because as I entered it, I thought, oh, well, it's all downhill from here. And that's not the case. You get yourself back. And I tend to think that it's your better self.
And this is the thing. It's like, I'm 58, you know? I'm more clear-headed now in approaching 60.
That's what I see,
right?
the clear-headedness.
Right, that's what age, and that's one of the things in this society that we don't value enough, especially in women. It takes us a while to feel like, okay, I do think I understand this now. Yeah. Because I've tried so many things. I've been through more things.
So you are at this point in your life where you are owning your wisdom.
Exactly. That's good way. Thank you. I feel like I can own my wisdom.
Now let's share the wisdom and let's share the conversation and throw the ladders down to the younger generation so they can be better equipped.
We need people like you because we need your wisdom and life experience to help us change the world. So please let me know in the comments below how it helps to hear others' experience or share something about your own. When we come together and share our thoughts and stories, we give other women the strength, faith, and hope that they need. And if this video was helpful or interesting to you, please hit that like button. My last video hit 8 likes, so if we could get 15 likes on this video, it will really help grow this community of strong women.